Sarah Valek, and I am with two of the founders of the Cleveland Coalition. Could you introduce yourselves?
Yes, hi guys, I'm Gauri Turgalkar. I work at the CUDC, Cleveland Urban Design Collaborative, and I'm also a member of the Cleveland Coalition.
Hi, I'm Fran Donato, and I'm also one of the founders of the Cleveland Coalition.
So tell me a little bit about the Cleveland Coalition.
You want me to start?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, about a year ago, a few of us came together, and we were, tired of all the complaining, and people were not taking action on the things they were complaining about Cleveland. Everyone had an opinion, but no one wanted to do anything. So a few of us came together and decided to start the Cleveland Coalition. It's kind of evolved since then, but we are a group that has a motto: educate, collaborate, and act. And we educate the citizenry on different issues that we think are important. We collaborate with other groups that are doing those, that are working on those issues, and then we move people to action to actually try and make things better in Cleveland.
All right, cool. So what do you add to the Cleveland activism scene that isn't there?
When we started with the issue, the first thing we looked at was the casino issue, because no one was talking about the casino issue. No one was doing anything about it, and it was a $600 million investment in Cleveland. So we thought that it was important that we try to fill in this gap. So more than try to replicate something that's already going on in Cleveland, the important thing is to fill in the gaps in terms of information and action and collaboration, and then work with other teams and maybe combine two groups who are doing two related things, but then they're not working together, so maybe become the conduit to get them to work together. That's sort of how we're looking at our role.
And I would say also, with that being said, we want to be advocacy for citizens. We want to make sure that citizens have a voice, and anyone who's interested in Cleveland and wants to see it get better can be part of our organization. We just want to move that forward and advocate for the citizens of the city of Cleveland and Cleveland in general.
And then mainly to go towards policy changes, to have suggestions, ideas, design that will lead towards a policy change, that will lead towards making things happen at higher levels, at stakeholder levels, at implementation levels.
So do you find it hard to get people involved? Because there's such a cynicism with Cleveland that people, it's like the ideas are there, people want to do things, but they almost feel like they can't get anything done. So
when we started with the casino project, the first reaction for the first event, which was education, was this doesn't make sense. We voted no for casino. I don't want to have anything to do with the casino project. The way we were looking at it was, this is a big investment in Cleveland. The worst thing you can do is not do anything about it. So we started, so then I think towards the next second event, people converted a little bit, saying, okay, well, it looks like you're genuine in your effort and you really want to try and do something and make the best out of the situation. There is a casino coming. How can we make it work for the city? So then we had more positive participation and sort of a generally better outlook. But that's something I think we're going to be struggling with for a while, is how do you convert people into thinking, how do you make something that's going on into a positive, work positively for the city.
But I also think people are hungry for this. Like, people are tired of the negativity and everything's wrong with Cleveland, and what we want to bring is positive attitude, make it fun. There's going to be times when it's tough, and when you're talking about policy, differences of opinion, that's hard. But I think that if you can make it fresh and interesting and positive, then I think people will really care. And I think, with everything that's happening in Cleveland today and LeBron James leaving and everything, I think people want something positive to work on. And I think that if our organization can put that down into a bite-sized piece where people can eat that and work on it little by little, I think that will be very successful.
One of my friends, Hallie Bram from Shark and Minnow, had this on her blog, or on her blog a few days ago, which I thought was very interesting. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw it.
But it was what it said was people who are dwellers go to big cities like Chicago, New York, Boston, and people who are creators come to Cleveland, because Cleveland is a place where there is a need for things to happen, needs for activities and activism to happen, and there is a lot of support from people, support from communities. So this is the place for creators, and I thought that was very interesting. That's sort of what we are trying to be also at the Cleveland Coalition.
Very cool. And do you have meetings? Like every so often, do you get together?
Right now we don't have standard meetings. We are doing things on an event-by-event basis. But we're hoping to get to a place where maybe like, you know, a few times a year we have a happy hour where people can come together and we can do those things. So we're hoping this summer that we'll have one, and we'll make sure to tell Cool Cleveland when it is.
But if someone wants to join our group, you can go to the clevelandcoalition.org, and there is a place where you can send an email to us, and then we will inform you of whatever's going on next. So if someone's interested, you can just plug in at, you know, whatever activity is going on at that point.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
And this is Sarah Ballack at the Great Lakes Urban Exchange Conference. Sarah Ballack.
Arizona.